Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Saan ka man sa mundo, welcome to Sinigang Society. Ngayong araw ay matcha-charm naman talaga tayo ng ating binibining guest. Isa siya sa mga, if not the best, retailer of Filipino beauty products in Aotearoa. Everyone, let's all welcome Joni of Bini Beauty.
Thank you so much, Pichi,
Yeah.
for making me as one of your guests dito sa Zinigang Society.
Oo, talagang
It's such a
inabangan
big
ka
pleasure.
namin.
Oo, totoo. Finally, nag-meet na yung schedule
Yes,
natin.
oo.
And sa lahat ng mga kazinigang dyan, hello. Hello to our binibinis as well. Having a great day.
Yes, oo. Bilang na lang din na ikaw ang mukha behind Bini Beauty. Sino ba si Joni? Pakilala mo naman siya sa amin.
Si Joni, outside the business, I'd say the other roles or the other hats that I'm wearing is being a mom, and I'm also a wife. And yeah, yun lang talaga siya. Very simple lang. Mm.
Saan ka sa atin sa Pilipinas?
Sa Philippines, I was born and raised in Bulacan.
Ay, Bulacania.
Oo,
Bulakenyang
proud Bulacania.
tunay.
Yes.
Oo. Tell us about your childhood sa Pilipinas.
Childhood in the Philippines, I'd say na growing up boyish and
Oo.
mixture ako ng boyish and girly.
Oo.
I think it has something to do with my brother also kasi I have a brother, a big brother.
Oo.
So parang yung na-influensyahan niya ako sa mga
Oo.
boyish.
Mga
things
text
like,
ganon.
Oh,
Yu-Gi-Oh?
text. Hindi naman Yu-Gi-Oh, pero yung
Pogs.
Beyblade, ganyan.
Ay,
tapos, tapos,
Gusto ko din yun. Tsaka Tamiya.
yes, Tamiya. Oo, wala akong sariling arena. Nakikishare lang ako sa sa kuya ko.
Pagandaan ng Beyblade.
Oo.
Yan.
Tapos basically what
Mm-mm.
the typical
Mm-mm.
child does in the Philippines.
Yeah.
That's what I do. So
Patintero,
taong labas talaga
piko,
ako.
mga ganyan.
Yes, patintero, piko. Mas magaling pa nga ako dun kaysa sa mga 10-20 eh.
Ay.
Pero
Yung
at the
wala,
same
ano?
time, meron din
Sa'yo
akong
nun.
stage kasi na nahilig naman ako sa mga Barbie dolls.
Oo.
So medyo mag-girly din naman.
Oo.
Oo. So
Ang
combination of both.
Oo. Iba din kasi kapag may brother ka, meron kang yung parang yung masculine side. Wow,
Oo,
masculine.
for some
Yung
reason.
masculine side mo na din, lumalabas. Kasi
Mm-mm.
yung kapatid ko, lahat ng Barbie ko, sinira niya.
Grabe.
Pinugutan niya
You have a
ng
big
ulo.
brother?
Hindi, younger siya.
Younger
Oo,
brother.
Pinugutan niya ng ulat ng Barbie ko. Loa. Oo. Tapos,
Oo.
growing up, ano ka ba? May natural tendency ka na ba no na maging tindera? Nakitaan mo na ba yung sarili
na-realize
mo
ko na
na?
lang siya actually lately. Nung when we started the business, na biglang nag-flashback yung mga ginagawa ko before. Kasi aside from that nga na parang typical na laro in the Philippines, in the province, mahilig akong magtinda.
Ano
For
yung
some
mga
reason,
pinagbebenta mo?
madami eh. Kasi my mom, na-instill kasi sa akin growing up na, yes, we'll provide you everything that you need. Pero if you want something, you have to work hard for it.
Yeah.
At
Ang
such
ganda
a young
nun.
age. Oh,
In
at such-
fairness, diba? Natuto ka na to fend for
Oo.
yourself.
So
Oo,
parang,
ang
tas
ganda.
nakita ko din sa kanila na they're really working hard. Yung, I don't wanna be a burden. So when I want something, I really try to think of ways para makuha ko na lang yung gusto ko on my own. Kasi I like drawings. May mga instances na nagpapadrawing sa akin yung mga classmates
Ay,
ko.
bongga.
Oo, tapos naisip ko, ibenta ko kaya to. Sayang yung effort ko instead of just drawing my own. Magdodraw din ako for them.
Magkano charge mo?
Hindi ko na maalala. That was a long time ago. Pero yun, binenta ko talaga. Okay naman siya. Pumatok naman siya. For some reason. Tapos, meron din ako before na isang memory pa sa akin when my grandmom was still alive. Na she would always bring me to the dirty markets. Ang social ng dirty market. Na palengke.
Dirty market yan.
Dirty market yan. Napaka-social. So yun, let's just say palengke nga.
Palengke,
So, lagi niya akong
Talipapa.
kasama. Yes. Pero hindi pa ako nakapunta sa talipapa. Oo, naririnig ko siya pero hindi.
Ano bang difference ng talipapa sa palengke?
Maraming
Maliit.
fishes?
Oo.
Ay, ganun ba yun?
Tilapia yata yun.
Tinapa pala yung iniisip ko, sorry.
Pero sa amin sa Balipa. Yung Talipa pa is parang small version ng wet market.
Okay.
Parang
Interesting.
ganun siguro. Oo.
So, ganun siya. Sama ko sa palengke. And then, we would buy random stuff. Kasi ang hilig niyang bumili ng kung ano-ano. And then, one day, hindi ko alam para kasing she approached me and she said na, uy, pwede mo ibenta to. Binigyan niya ako ng random stuff like sanitizer, small wallets, ganun, mga little toys. Tapos parang ako naman, okay, sige. For me, parang yung idea na magbebenta is just another way of playing. Wala naman parang wala naman yung pressure na, kailangan kong ibenta to. Kailangan kong kumita ng pera para sa pamilya. Wala naman ganun. Pero when I was a kid, grabe yung interest ko with that. I think I can sell this. So, kasi ako yung sa side ng tatay ko yung lola ko na yun. So, we were in Hagunoy. And then, kapag umuwi kami dun sa side ng mom ko, which is sa Bulacan din, in Pulilan. Doon naman yung, dadalhin ko din yung mga products. Kasi marami kaming mga magpipinsan doon.
Tapos bibenta sa kanila.
Doon ko sila ibebenta. Tapos, to the point na I go to house. For some reason, di ko ma-imagine kung bakit ko nagawa
Iba
yun.
talaga yung nurture. Nurture versus nature. Na-nurture ka ng lola mo na into this, it's not really maybe hobby, ganon. She nurtured you into being a tendera, which is so good. Sobrang ganda.
Maybe she saw something in me.
Yeah.
Kasi mahilig talaga ako magtinda-tinda before. So, yung bebenta ko talaga siya. Tapos, for some reason, I would just show them the product and tell them how it works. Tapos, mabibenta sila. Tapos, nung naubos ko siya, I went back to my lola and I said na, ito po. Kasi parang para sa akin, pinabenta niya lang yun eh. So, I gave her the money back. And she said, di sa'yo yan. Tapos parang dun ko first na experience na, ang sarap naman kumita ng pera. Parang feeling ko yayaman ako dito. Ganyan siya. Tapos, Tapos, apart from that, I also had like a mini sari-sari store. Pero play lang siya. Yung mga kalaro ko yung binibentahan.
Nagbabayad talaga sila.
Tapos meron pa kaming, may backyard pa kami dun sa Hagunoy before. Tapos we had our own little world there. Dahil magpipinsan kami. Tapos medyo sa side na yun kasi hindi kami masyadong nasanay na lumabas and makapaglaro with other playmates compared to sa Pulilan, which is dun sa side ng mom ko. So parang dun, meron kaming sariling space. We have a backyard. We had a backyard din na pag may mga ibang bata na pupunta, ginawa ko siyang parang rental place. Sabi ko,
Tendera at heart.
totoo. So sabi ko,
Galing.
bago kayo pumasok, kailangan magbayad kayo Kasi pag hindi, parang may mga, may consequence. May consequence kapag hindi kayo nagbayad. Ganun siya. So parang lately ko na lang yun na-realize when I started the business na parang, kasi I was lost for a long time I got really lost na parang, where am I gonna go? Tapos nung nag-start ako ng business, parang na-realize ko na, okay, maybe I was meant for this. Kasi the universe is showing signs na pala even at such a young age.
At such a young age. Yeah. Ang galing. So, okay, life happened, nag-college ka, nagkatrabaho ka. Take us to that moment when you finally decided, kailangan ko nang mag-move. I have to, get out of my comfort zone and
Actually,
come to New Zealand.
Oo, yung about naman sa pag-move na yan. Kasi I was 18 when I moved here. So, it was actually not my decision to move. It was my mom.
Okay.
Oo. So, parang kasi she wanted a better life for all of us.
Yeah.
And that time, kasi it was year 2008 or 2009, if I'm not mistaken. So, nag-move siya dito by herself. And then, that time kasi parang less strict pa yung immigration. So, parang mas madali yung processing. Tapos, the visa that she has, it was work to residence visa. Yes. So, nung pag-move namin dito, automatic, residence na kami agad na
Ang
magkakapatid.
galing.
Yes. So, parang it was easy for us and we owe it all to our mom talaga.
Pagdating mo dito, ano yung mga naging culture shock mo? Ayan. Yung
Yung mga
most common
culture
question
shock.
namin, culture shock sa New Zealand.
Culture shock sa New Zealand. Unang-una kasi yung weather dito is so different from the weather in the Philippines. Sobrang lamig.
Sobrang
And the
dry.
time, nung nag-move kami dito, it was May pa. So parang winter yun, di ba? Sobrang
Winter
lamig.
yun, oo.
Tapos as someone na parang hindi kasi ako prone sa breakouts, doon ako nag-start na magka-breakout kasi, kasi parang lamigin kasi ako sa person.
As a person.
As a person. Kaya parang, pag nagsha-shower ako, parang, wow, pwede na tong pangkape. Totoo, sobrang init talaga. Oo, sobrang init niya. Kaya parang feeling ko nag-open lahat ng mga pores ko. Tapos yung mga dirt pumasok sa loob.
Nag-breakout.
Ngayon ko lang na-realize yan na nag-skincare business ako eh. Tapos, ayun, nagkaroon ako ng back knee and then I had breakouts. Mild lang naman siya compared to others. Kasi I've seen people na nagpupunta sa shop na parang they're really struggling with that. Kasi lalo pag mga bago, tapos they adjust with the weather. I think it has something to do with the water also that you use on your body and also the weather itself.
Ako din, nung pagdating ko dito,
Ganun
grabe yung
siya.
breakouts ko. Nung
Diba?
una, nagsimula siya pa unti-unti lang, tapos hanggang buong cheeks, buong face ko na as in
Grabe,
literal.
diba?
Here. Like, wow, everywhere.
Oo.
Wala
totoo.
nang space. Umabot sa point na ganon. Na
Totoo.
wala nang space. Tapos, everyday umiyak na lang ako kasi ayoko nang lumabas.
Kasi nakakababa siya ng self-confidence,
Totoo, oo.
di ba? So parang ako, like, hala, hindi ko alam how to deal with that
Yeah.
before. Kasi nga, hindi naman ako talaga prone sa breakout. Paano nangyari to? Parang naging cookies yung pisngi ko. Totoo. Tapos yun, another culture shock sa akin. Kasi sa Pilipinas, ang baby ko eh. I was 18, yes.
Bunso ka ba?
Technically, no, I was a middle child.
Okay.
Sa family, ate talaga ako, ate figure talaga. Pero when I go outside of the family, very anxious ako with the environment. Parang I'm very dependent to my friends, to my barkada. So, parang ultimo yung pagtawid. Hindi ako sanay tumawid. At 18, hindi ako sanay. Pasensya naman. Sorry naman sa lahat.
Okay
oo.
lang eh, iba nga dito. Learner's license.
Kasi diba, if you think about, pero diba, if you think about it, parang ang hirap kasi sa atin sa Pilipinas. It's so crowded. Tapos, when
Yung ikaw na mag-a-adjust sa sasakyan. Kahit sa pedestrian
ikaw ang mag-a-adjust, magtatansyahan kayo ng sasakyan. Nararamdaman mo ba?
Sasagasaan mo ako.
Oo. So ako, parang most of the time, I'm with my friends. Like, if I have to go to school, I have to go with someone. Kapag uuwi ako, kapag tatawid ako, my friends will always be there. Ganun siya. Alalay talaga. Pero there are instances naman na ako lang mag-isa. Pero ang mangyayari talaga, I have to make sure na clear yung road.
Wala talaga.
Wala. Walang, kaya nag-i-end up ako na laging late. sa school. Oo, ganun siya. So parang dito ko talaga natutunan maging independent.
Akala ko, paano tumawid?
Kung paano tumawid, kasama yun sa pagiging independent, di ba? Na parang, paano ba to? Kasi I have no choice. I mean, my family is here. Kaya lang kasi parang, my mom is busy with work, my brother is busy with work, my sister had to go back to school. So parang ako, I have to figure out on my own. Na parang I have to know kung paano ba tumawid. Yung simpleng ganon na hindi ko alam before.
At
I
least
learned
dito
how
may
to do
pipindutin
that.
kayong
Oo, kahit nga
sabi.
yung actually pag-order sa mga sa fast food, sa Pilipinas parang hindi, manahihiya ako. Nahihiya ako, ipapa-order ko pa sa friends ko. Or sa family. So, dito parang natutunan ko siya lahat. Another thing pa, Nag-slip na. One point. Ano
Sige
ba to?
lang,
Another thing na culture shock ako. Kasi when I started working at 18. Hindi ko alam na mag-work na pala ako ng 18.
Work ka
Ganun
dyan.
ba? Kasi parang sa Philippines, parang hindi siya ganun ka-common eh. Di ba?
Hindi
It's
siya
not-
common sa atin.
Oo. Like when you graduate college, that's when you look for a job.
Yeah.
Unless parang, ano ka, like,
Sige,
tatawa tuloy
go.
ako sa sarili. Hindi, unless parang kailangan mo talaga. Yung kailangan mo, then you have to go to, you have to work and study at the same time. Pero, majority of the time, di ba, sa Philippines, parang you have that mindset and your parents also na parang, go to school.
Yeah.
That's all that you have to do.
Kami
Go
magbabayad
to school,
for your education.
finish your studies, and then look for a job eventually after that. Pero dito kasi parang common pala yun. 18 nga is hindi naman ganun kabata pala dito. Kasi
I think
parang you can work as early as 16.
Yeah, there are
17.
16.
Yes.
15 and 15 McDonald's are hired. 14 and 15.
Oo.
Part-time.
So, pwede na silang ang
Pwede
galing.
na
Pero
silang
actually,
magtrabaho.
in fairness, yun yung maganda dito. Like, at an early age, they learn how to be independent. Tapos tayo mga promdi.
Totoo, di ba?
Galing
Sobrang independent
Pilipinas.
ng mga tao dito. So, yun nakaka-culture siya kasi sa atin parang baby kaya at 18 parang you're figuring things out pa. Pero
Still,
dito, kailangan mo talagang maging independent.
Sabak, girl.
Oo, sabak
Laban
agad,
kung
girl.
laban.
Mag-apply
Wala
ka
kang
ng
magagawa.
trabaho.
Oo.
Tapos parang iniisip nila, parang meron thinking kasi sa atin na when you're in a different country, when you're abroad, parang, uy, ang yaman nito, big time, di ba?
Da.
Pero hindi kasi mataas ang sweldo, mataas ang sahod, pero very mataas din ang cost of living.
Yeah,
So
totoo.
that time, because my mom was a single parent, I really had no choice but to work. Kasi nung nag-move ako dito, it was a very awkward age for me, na parang I couldn't go back to college, which is yung high school dito. Kasi I'm too old for that. I'm
Yeah.
too old. I can actually go back, I think, pero I have to pay something, a huge amount of money. And that, we cannot afford that time. Tapos, if I go to university naman, hindi din ako pwedeng mag-university because I didn't have enough credits that time. So parang I really had no choice but to work. I had to look for work. Wala akong work experience. I got really lost, pero I did the best that I could. Okay naman. Buhay pa naman.
So, how did you find your way into building Beanie Beauty? Parang, how did you get to that point na, magsa-start ako ng business ko dito?
It was very random as well. Kasi Beanie Beauty is not our first business. We started with a craft business / parang siya, laser engraving, laser cutting business. So doon nag-start talaga, and it was unplanned also. Kasi yun yung time na parang we had our eldest, which is now 8 years old.
Nice.
Yes, tapos siya, lagi siya nagkakasakit kasi we had to send him to childcare. He was about 8 or 9 months old, tama ba? 8 or 9 months old. And then, parang hindi pa ganun ka-strong yung immunity niya. So, he always gets sick. So, ang nangyayari, nag-end up na almost every other week, I have to pull him out of childcare. I have to apply for sick leave. Na to the point na ako na yung nahihiya sa employer. Kasi dito parang very supportive ng mga employer mo.
In fairness.
Okay naman sila, pero ako na lang din yung nahiya. Kasi parang every other week wala ako sa trabaho, and I don't think it's fair. Umabot kami sa point na diniscuss namin siya na mag-asawa na parang, are we still doing it right? Parang worth it pa ba na mag-work ako? And to think na my work is only part-time. So parang ang nangyayari, ganun siya, like we came to a point na we really had to talk about it na parang it's not right. Something is not right. Ang nangyayari, nag-end up lang na yung sahod ko just goes to childcare.
Yeah.
And then parang,
Mahal, no?
tapos hindi naman nila alagaan because he's sick. So I have to look after the kid. So parang naglolokohan na lang tayo dito.
Wait lang, walang refund kapag
Wala.
Ay, wala pala, sorry.
Unfortunately.
Halata wala ako.
Oo, kasi kapag sa childcare, regardless if he's sick or not, you have to pay for it eh. So kahit may ma-miss siya na day. Kaya yun yung parang, it's not making sense anymore. And then luckily kasi my husband, he has a good paying job naman. And he can actually provide for the family. So we've decided na siguro mag-quit na lang ako sa trabaho. And at the same time, I also love being a mom naman eh. Parang I'm okay with just being a housewife.
Yeah. It's not just
It's
a
something-
housewife. It's like a
Yes.
full-time job.
It's a full-time
Yeah.
job. And it's something that I really enjoy doing.
Yeah.
And it's a privilege also to see my kid, my little
Grow
boy
up.
back then grow up.
Yeah.
And maging present ako sa buhay.
Oo.
So yun,
Yes.
dun siya nag-start, and then parang one Mother's Day, parang naisip, my husband, as a thoughtful husband kasi yung asawa ko eh, binigyan niya lang ako ng parang paper cutting machine because he knows na I'm very passionate with crafts. Like I enjoy that. I enjoy arts. And then, binigyan niya lang yun for me to have fun while looking after a kid and doing the house chores, ganyan. Tapos, gumagawa ako ng mga personalized milestone na onesies, tapos mga personalized cake toppers. And then, nung tinitingnan ko siya, parang naisip ko, ang ganda ng quality nito, parang pwede ko siya ibenta.
Yan na naman.
Doon nag-spark yung interest ko sa pagbebenta ulit. Na parang, okay, ibenta natin sa marketplace. And then, I talked to my husband about it na parang may potential to na mag-earn ng something. And at first, parang side hustle lang or like something na hindi naman ganun kaseryoso. Let's just see if it's gonna work out. Then I started contacting yung mga bakers, ganyan. Tapos, turns out na naghahanap din sila ng someone na can personalize cake toppers. Hanggang sa nag-expand na yung business. Eventually, nag-personalize na kami ng things for events.
Yeah.
And then, nakaipon din kami. We were able to save up enough money to invest for a laser cutting machine.
Naks.
So, ganun na siya.
Nice.
Yes, tapos pati yung mga equipments for t-shirt printing. Hanggang sa eventually, everything is going really well naman. Everything is going smooth. Nagkaroon na naman ulit ako ng idea kasi I used this one Filipino product na nag-work sa skin ko. Kasi that time naman, my problem was, I have freckles kasi. I think it's in my genes. Okay naman siya. I love my freckles. But it's just that it gets really bad kapag na-expose siya masyado sa sun.
Actually, I think it's with New Zealand sun din.
yes,
Kasi dito,
very harsh kasi yung sun sa New Zealand.
madami na akong freckles nun kasi previous job ko sa Pilipinas, it required me to be under the sun all the time. So, meron na akong parang darks. Pero pagdating ko dito, lumala siya.
Totoo, mas nakakalala talaga ng skin dito. Kasi I think it has something to do with the ozone layer.
Yes. UV
Tapos,
rate.
yes. So yun yung problem ko. Tapos nawala siya. Hindi naman nawala, pero naglighten talaga
na,
siya. So, dun
May
ko na,
ganun.
parang naisip ko, hala, I think if this product will work on my skin, I think a lot of Filipinos here
Will benefit.
will benefit from the skincare that we have in the Philippines also. So
Grabe
dun,
yung knack mo for finding something good to sell. It's not just really something to sell just for the sake of it. Kundi yung knack mo for finding na something useful na you think others can benefit from. Grabe na, talent yun. Amazing.
Thank you.
Oo,
Thank
oo.
you. Oo, kasi parang I always put myself in other people's situations also. Na parang, I think if I enjoy this kind of thing, they would appreciate this also. Tapos, I like doing something that I'm interested or I'm passionate about. So yun, kinausap ko ulit si husband na parang,
Husband!
I think it's gonna work. Let's try to start getting skincare products. Tapos, parang let's just make it as a side hustle. That time, yung main namin is the first business. Tapos, we look for suppliers. And nung una kasi, we didn't want to risk it so much. Na parang it was just a trial and error. We just wanted to test the waters.
Yeah.
So, ang ginawa ko, kumuha lang ako ng parang maliit na quantity of everything. From memory, parang 2 skincare sets lang siya. Tapos 2, parang deo spray. Tapos sunscreens. Maliit lang siya, nakasya sa isang maliit na drawer. Ganyan. Tapos, yun, at the back of my head, parang naisip ko na, kung dito magsisell, if it's not gonna work out, okay lang. I'll just use the products. Oo, kasi maliit na quantity lang naman eh. So, parang it's not much of a big loss for me. So yun, ang ginawa ko at first, gumawa ako ng social media accounts. And then I started posting online. And next thing I know, ako pa yung naubusan. Na parang I need more. Kailangan pa pala nag-work siya. Tapos yun, doon na nag-start na parang hanggang sa eventually lumaki na siya ng lumaki. We started getting 1 big box of DHL from the Philippines. Hanggang sa Tapos we started home-based na nakikishare lang kami doon sa main business namin, which is yung craft business namin. Lumaki siya ng lumaki hanggang sa eventually nag-ask na siya for more space.
Yeah.
Tapos,
Ay, nakita ko yun.
Yun yung time na
Transition
parang,
ninyo.
yes, pinag-iisipan namin, do we move to a proper commercial space or think of something na much cheaper tsaka much achievable that time. So, napag-isipan namin na, siguro let's start with the cabin muna. Do you know what the cabin is? Yung para siyang maliit na space, na storage space. Parang it's basically a size of a double bedroom na medyo mas mahaba lang.
Yes.
So, we started from there. Tapos, we started getting more boxes hanggang eventually, after a few months, naubusan ulit kami ng space.
Hindi na cash.
Nag-call na for another space. Tapos, ayun, hanggang sa eventually, kinailangan na namin mag-move to...
Yung parang trailer ba yun?
Parang trailer
Nakita
siya.
ko yun, yung binibuild ni si Habi ba? Si Kuya ba yung
Hindi ko
nag-build
sure
nun?
parang rental siya
Deliver,
rental siya. Tapos, we had to move... Nung after nun, medyo hindi na talaga kaya. Tapos pero ang awkward din kasi sa customer na parang nandun kasi lahat. So we get all the boxes from there. Parang nakukuha namin na boxes per week. 3 to 4 boxes.
Per week?
Oo.
Na malalaki?
Na malalaki. So it occupies
Grabe.
the space. Bukod sa wala na kami malagyan sa shelves, we have customers that visit the shop also.
Yung gusto din nila umikot.
So gusto nila umikot. Sila na lang yung nag-a-adjust. Minumove na lang nila yung boxes. yung boxes kapag may titingnan sila. So parang dun siya, parang na-restrict na din kami. And that's when we decided na, okay, we're growing. So we have to move to a much bigger space. So yun na yung space namin ngayon.
So saan
in
na kayo
Rosedale.
ngayon? Okay.
We're
So
now
meron
in
na kayong
Rosedale.
commercial space?
Meron na kami ngayong proper
Saya.
commercial space.
Congratulations.
Ay, thank you.
Grabe naman.
Oo.
Nakita
Hindi
ko
naman
yung
siya, hindi siya ganun kalaki, pero it's much more bigger. compared to what we had
Compared to
before.
what you started with a small box and now
Yes.
you're in a commercial space. Grabe yung growth ng Beanie Beauty.
Totoo.
Oo. Doing Beanie Beauty, did you have, meron ka bang nagkaroon ka ba ng mga fears? And did you ever doubt yourself?
Regarding naman sa mga fears and doubt, of course, I always have doubts. Kasi parang ang hirap din talaga kapag you're doing a business.
Oo.
Hindi mo sure if it's gonna work out.
Oo.
Pero at the same time, yung fear naman, pumasok lang siya when my husband quit his job na. Kasi we had to do business full on
Ay, ang
together.
galing.
Oo.
Grabe to may balay.
Totoo. Kasi before that, he was working and he was okay naman with work and he can really provide for the family. So, yung idea na parang it's just gonna be all on us now. Na parang lahat ng decision na gagawin namin for the business, it has to be okay for it to work. Otherwise, wala. What's gonna happen? Parang we don't have a backup.
Ang galing ng teamwork
Oo.
niyo, no? Iba din talaga kapag meron kang supportive
Yes.
husband or supportive, like someone na will be there for you all along, like every step of the way. Grabe, ang
Totoo.
galing. Eto naman, dahil meron ka ng, okay guys, sa mga listeners namin, aside from Beanie Beauty, meron din siyang Barrio, like, na nagtitinda ng mga Filipino products. And ngayon, meron ka na ding, congratulations, meron ka na ding
Thank you.
Bonita.
Oo, Bonita naman, we launched that brand late last year lang.
Oo.
Medyo parang feeling ko napaaga nga kasi we were planning it more pa. Kaya lang parang I felt like we had to do it na.
Oo.
Parang yun nga, parang pag nandun na kasi yung momentum we have to make it work na.
Oo.
Let's start on it. And then, kasi parang pag nag-start ka, hindi naman kailangan na palagi kang ready agad na nandun na lahat ng mga kailangan.
You just have to do it.
Yes, we just have to do it. I told my husband na we just have to do it and let's figure out things as we go.
Kahit takot
And-
ka, just
oo.
do it. Do it afraid. Do it anyway.
Mm-mm.
Ang galing.
Iba talaga yung nagagawa when you do something scared. Kasi a lot of opportunities happen. Ayun.
You just have to try anyway. I heard this quote saying, the universe rewards those who try.
Yes, that's true. That's very true.
And this is like, ikaw yung testament ng someone na nare-reward ng universe, nare-reward ni God. Kasi you try. You
Yes.
try anyway.
Oo.
Galing.
Thank you.
Nakaka-inspire as in.
Totoo. Like, yun yung natutunan ko na parang it doesn't really matter kung natatakot ka, if you're not sure about where you're going or what you're gonna do. Ang importante is you try. Kasi if you fail, you learn something from
Yes.
it naman.
At least, diba? So, ang dami mo ng hats na, sinusuot. Nanay ka, asawa ka, 3 yung businesses mo. How do you manage that?
Managing multiple businesses and looking after kids, I'm not gonna lie, it's a very hard thing to do.
Oo.
Grabe yung struggle. Minsan, mapapatulala na lang ako. Like, what am I gonna do next? Totoo. It's so hard to juggle businesses and look after kids at the same time. Pero, I always just keep in mind na lahat naman sa buhay mahirap
Yeah.
You just really have to choose your heart. Mahirap mag-business. It's also hard to do a 9-to-5 job.
Yeah.
Ang hirap din naman ng walang ginagawa kasi how are you gonna pay your bills if you're not gonna do anything? So parang yun, at the end of the day, I remind myself na this is the hard I choose and I'll choose for the rest of my life kasi it's something na nagbibigay sa akin ng purpose and fulfillment.
Ang galing. Piliin mo talaga kung ano yung paghihirap na gusto mo, diba?
Oo.
How do you deal with burnout?
Burnouts, lagi ko lang din nare-remind yung sarili ko na parang you really have to pause when you're tired. Kasi if you keep on pushing, you'll end up getting drained more.
Oo.
So, kailangan mo talaga, pahinga is the key.
Oo, pahinga talaga. How do you unwind?
Unwind, I spend time with my family. Yun talaga.
Galing. Speaking of Beanie Beauty, wait. How did you come up with the name Beanie Beauty? Kasi very Beanie, parang pag narinig ko, ay, Pinoy. Pinoy.
Totoo.
Nakita kita first sa online, sabi ko, Pinoy to.
Filipino agad, di ba? And yun talaga yung goal namin. Beanie Beauty. Kasi when I started this business, side kwento lang, nakakatawa kasi when we were starting, yun yung time din na parang na-hype yung, kung alam niyo yung girl group sa Pilipinas.
Si Beanie.
Beanie PH ba yun?
Beanie Joni.
Oo, yun. So parang nalilink kami doon.
Okay.
And I think in a good way naman. It's nice because it helped us promote our business more.
Yeah.
Kasi parang noong time na yun, starting din kami eh. Tapos, ang dami palang fans ng Beanie PH dito. So,
Ah,
parang nagpupunta sila sa shop. That time, nandun na kami sa cabin. Doon na kami nag-move sa space na yun, sa new space. Tapos, pupunta yung mga tao and they would say, hala, akala ko si Beanie ay makikita ko dito. Sabi ko, sorry po si Beanie Johnny lang.
Ako lang to.
Ako lang to. Tapos yun, hanggang sa paulit-ulit na I get that feedback na parang medyo nape-pressure na ako dito. Parang kailangan ko nang magsalamin-salamin dito, ha?
Di ba gumawa ka ng mga reels? Nakita ko yung mga reels mo na may sounds ng yung galing sa Beanie.
Oo. Ayun, so sinabayan ko naman din yung hype.
Salamin.
Oo, so para medyo, kasi parang mas maaalala nila kapag ganun na parang, okay, Beanie. So, ginagamit ko yung music nila. And then, for some reason, it worked It worked lang. Tapos, at the same time, I just wanna clarify also na hindi siya talaga inspired sa Beanie PH. Although, I'd say na parang we benefited so much from the girl
Shout out
group.
sa Beanie!
Shout out naman dyan sa mga Beanie. Ano ba yung tawag sa kanila? Sa mga blooms?
Beanies? Ay, hindi ko alam.
Bloom, may S ba yun?
Sabi mo?
Beanie.
Sa mga beanies. Oo.
Sorry, millennial
Sa mga
tayo.
blooms.
Oo.
Shout out sa mga blooms dyan for supporting Beanie Beauty. Tapos yun, pero yun, at the same time, I wanna clarify na hindi siya talaga inspired sa girl group. Nagkataon lang na parang nung time na na-hype sila, dun kami nag-start. And ang aim kasi namin for the brand is to sound Filipino. More than sounding modern and aesthetic.
Yeah.
We wanted it to sound very Filipino. Because number one, we are proud Filipinos. And also, because the products that were initially sold in the market are all Filipino brands. So parang
nag-expand
So it's nice to know pala na parang when you heard that word, yun agad yung naisip mo.
Sabi ko, Beanie, ay, Pinoy to. Pag-usapan naman natin yung standards ng beauty. Medyo controversial, but we'll discuss it. Sa Philippines versus New Zealand.
Philippines versus New Zealand. Ang laki ng difference ng beauty standards dito sa Pilipinas. Kasi sa Philippines, parang kailangan maputi.
Kailangan yung
Kailangan
paper white, gano'n.
Totoo. Tapos kailangan clear yung skin mo. Parang kailangan perfect ka, di ba? In short, parang lahat mapapansin sa'yo eh.
tangos, chinita,
Tapos maputi, ganyan.
Which is, wala namang
maayos
mali.
yung buhok.
Yeah.
Dapat straight na straight.
Kailangan na rebond.
Rebonded.
Oo. Which is nothing wrong naman doon.
There's nothing wrong with
maganda
that.
pa rin naman. Pero if you're someone born with, parang ako, hindi ako ganito kaputi talaga. Namuti na lang din ako dito kasi hindi ako masyado nagbababad sa araw sa New Zealand. Pero sa Pilipinas, I'm actually a natural morena. And growing up, parang itim mo, gano'n. Di ba? May mga...
Uy, totoo. Kahit ako growing up kasi, for some reason parang I've always, pag lumalabas ako sa bahay, when I'm outside the house, parang lagi akong sinasabihan, kaninong anak yan? Totoo, parang, hindi pero in a good way. In a good way na parang, ang mestiza, sino yan? Kasi hindi ako masyadong lumalabas ng labas na labas eh. Kasi in our space doon sa Pulilan, in my mom's side, ano siya parang compound na magkakasama yung magpipinsan. Ganyan. So I only play with
Your cousin.
my cousins.
Hindi ka masyado...
mainly. So, pag medyo nakalabas-labas ako ng konti, medyo nakaalis-alis na sa mga angkan.
Who this?
Parang siya, ang mustiza. Tapos parang medyo nagkaroon ako ng conflict nun and confusion na parang, maputi ako. Tapos parang hindi ako sanay tumanggap ng compliment. Kasi in my family, hindi kasi masyadong norm sa amin yung, how do I say that word? Yung parang nagbibigay ka ng
Compliment. Yung
compliment
ka.
or na-affirm ka, ganyan. I'd say na hindi naman siya sadya. I think they appreciate you also. It's just that it's not common love language in my family.
Hindi.
So parang, sa'yo din, nakarelate ka. So kaya pag lumabas ako sa bahay, parang nako-confuse talaga ako. Ano maputi? Ang itim-itim ko. Parang feeling ko, ang itim ko talaga.
Feeling mo maitim ka
na
pa
parang,
rin.
hindi ako mestiza. I'm more of a morena. Kasi I have 2 siblings eh. So, 3 kami in the family. I'm the middle child. My brother, siya yung type ng puti niya kasi. I'd say ngayon. Ngayon kasi parang na-appreciate ko na yung skin ko. Ito talaga yung totoong skin color ko. Pero kasi ano ko kasi skin tone is warm.
Yeah.
So, parang ang bilis kong umitim sa araw.
Oo.
When I get exposed to the sun, ay, negra talaga. Hindi morena Negra na agad. Oo, agad-agad yan. So, ganun siya. Parang, ngayon, I've come to accept my skin color talaga na parang, okay naman yung skin ko.
Actually,
Tapos, I
ang ganda ko
appreciate.
pala.
Oo,
Diba?
parang I appreciate naman na parang kahit magtan ako ng konti, okay lang. Parang,
Oo.
I've embraced that. Kasi yun nga, going back, yung brother ko kasi maputi siya eh. Maputi na parang kapag naarawan, mamumula. Ganon. Tapos may sister naman, umiitim din siya. Pero not as much as I do.
Oo.
Tapos yung, do you say skin tone? Or
Skin tone, yes.
Undertone? Undertone yata
Undertone
yun.
pag warm,
Oo,
cold. Oo.
yun. So parang cold yung undertone niya.
Iba siya.
So parang ibang puti.
Oo,
Kasi yung
ibang
sa akin
puti.
parang medyo warm na
I think so.
yellowish.
Yeah.
Ganun siya.
Yeah.
So, parang yun. Bakit ba natin ito pinag-uusapan?
Hindi, kasi ma-share ko
Sobrang
lang.
daming kwento nakalimutan.
Wala na. Hindi, ma-share ko lang. Kasi nung pagdating ko dito sa New Zealand,
Oo.
ang daming, pag nalaman nilang, oh, you're Filipino. Oh, I love your skin. Kasi ang dali niyong magtan. Hindi kayo nasusunog. Nagba-brown lang kayo. Which, gustong-gusto pala nila ng ganong skin tone. Na, kaya pala sila, if bago ka dito sa New Zealand, you will see a lot of people, lalo na kapag maaraw, nako, talagang sun's out, bombs out. Talagang,
Totoo.
bababad sila all day.
Babad talaga.
Oo, sa beach para ma-achieve lang yung skin tone na ayaw natin nung lumalaki tayo, which is
Kasi,
yung morena.
Yes,
Oo.
they appreciate our skin
Oo.
color more than we do.
Oo, in fairness naman kasi dahil very diverse ang New Zealand, iba-iba din yung beauty standards nila. So iba-iba din yung parang nagva-vary din siya. So parang actually share ko lang nung pagdating ko dito sa New Zealand, doon ko mas na-appreciate yung sarili ko na ay maganda pala talaga ako.
Diba? Totoo, appreciate your own.
Oo.
Totoo yan.
So, through the eyes of other people.
Go for it, girl. Support kita
diba?
dyan. Oo.
Sa mata pala ng iba, mo makikita kung gaano kaganda ang Pilipino.
Totoo,
Charot, diba?
totoo.
Ang galing.
As in, may iba-iba talaga tayo ng type ng beauty. And it doesn't mean na parang pag iba yung skin color mo to my skin color na mas maganda to over this. Parang lahat naman, we have to appreciate different kinds
to each
of
his own, to
beauty.
each her own. Diba? And iba-iba yung ganda. Kasi kung pare-pareho tayo ng standard ng beauty, parang ang boring naman nun. So,
Totoo.
paghalu-haluin mo na.
Paghalu-haluin na lang. Para mas masaya, di ba? Also, it's nice na yung beauty standards dito, hindi ganun ka-ano eh. Parang they appreciate everybody.
Yes.
Tapos
yes.
parang kahit lumabas ka, nang hindi ka nakaayos, hindi ka naka-makeup, okay lang.
silang
Parang they
pake.
don't really, they don't really care so much about it. Not like sa Pilipinas, parang ako doon ako nag-start na maging self-conscious talaga eh. Yung parang kahit isang pimple yan,
Papansin, hindi ka natulog, no? Ganon. Boyfriend ka na, no?
Totoo.
May pimple ka dyan, ganon.
parang papansinin. Parang it's all eyes on you. So,
Okay, so paano mo naman pinipili yung mga products na ire-represent ni Beanie Beauty sa New Zealand?
yung with regards to choosing the products that we add sa business namin. First of all, we do a lot of research and then we also check what's on trend at the moment kasi most of the time there's a reason why they are hyped eh. Most of the time parang worth it talaga siya na product.
Yes.
And at the same time, we care about what our Binibini suggest and
Yes.
recommend. Kasi at the end of the day, sila yung consumer ng products namin. So we have to offer something that they can really use and they can benefit from.
Okay, top ingredients na dapat hanapin ng mga Pilipino or mga customers mo when it comes to New Zealand in relation to New Zealand weather.
Personally, ako gusto ko talaga yung ingredients like niacinamide.
Yes.
Kasi iba yung
For
sun
dark
exposure
spots.
talaga
Yeah.
dito eh.
Oo.
It can really make your skin tone uneven. It can also cause discoloration.
Yes.
And isa yan sa mga main problem ng mga binibinis namin. Na kapag pumupunta sila sa shop, lalo kapag mga bago, kasi they don't know the importance of sunscreen.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
ganun siya. Parang nagkakaroon sila ng melasma. They don't know how to deal with it.
Oo.
And the first thing I ask is kung nagsa-sunscreen ba sila.
Oo.
Kasi number one, yun talaga yung pinakakailangan. To protect your
Sunscreen.
skin from the sun.
Mm.
And number 2, may mga sunscreen na kasi ngayon na parang may mga kasama na siyang ingredients na may brightening.
Yes.
Like yun nga, yun yung niacinamide.
Mm-mm.
So look for something like that. Para at least while you're protecting your skin from the sun, na ano din siya, parang nababrighten din yung skin mo.
Oo.
So when your skin brightens, kasama na doon yung pag-even out ng mga skin discoloration.
Yeah.
And ng
Yes,
skin.
tama. So, important talaga is hydrating ingredients that will help with your hyperpigmentation, mga discoloration sa skin. And, most importantly, galing
the
bilin ni Bini
sunscreen.
Beauty, sunscreen.
Oo, huwag
Yes.
kalimutan. Tapos, I'd like to add also, lalo na sa mga, ilang taon ka na ba? Pichi? Age reveal. Oo, di ba?
Trentahin na tayo.
Trentahin. Oo, di ba?
Trentahin.
Ako din eh.
Diba?
Oo. So, di ba kasi kapag aging yung skin mo, ang sakit
Grabe
naman.
naman, age.
Nasaktan din ako. Parang naiyak ako dun sa sinabi ko. Parang sa mga trentahin, no, totoo to. Parang very advisable talaga. When you reach the age of 25, you have to, kasi parang nag-slow down yung production ng collagen sa body.
Yes.
So, you have to look for some products na may collagen ingredients
Yes.
to it. And also, syempre yung retinol. Kasi ayaw naman natin na at 40 may wrinkles and fine lines na tayo.
Yes.
So,
Mga trentahin
yun.
dyan.
Oo, yung mga
Makinig
trentahin.
kayo.
Shoutout sa mga trentahin dyan. Kailangan natin ng retinol,
Yes.
niacinamide, and most especially sunscreen.
Sunscreen.
Totoo.
Joni, thank you very much sa pagpapaunlak mo sa
Ang lalim.
sinigang. Kala nyo kayo lang
Diba?
So kung may maibibigay kang advice sa mga Pilipina na gustong magsimula ng business sa New Zealand, ano yun?
Business advice that I can give to someone who's starting a business here in New Zealand. Firstly, I'm not gonna lie, mahirap talaga mag-start ng business. That's why it's very important to choose something that you are passionate about and you truly enjoy, because mas malaki yung why mo, mas magpupush through ka, and the more that you surpass everything that comes your way. So, ayun, just start and just do it scared.
Ay, meron pa pala akong pahabol na tanong. Dahil meron kang 3 businesses, saan ka namin mahahanap?
With Beanie Beauty, you can find us on our social media pages
Yes.
at beanie.beautynz. We also have a website. It's called beaniebeauty.com. And also, if you want to browse our products and test them out, we have plenty of testers in our physical store. We are located at Unit 4, 44 William Pickering Drive, Rosedale.
Yes, Nax. What about
Ayun.
si Barrio and si
Si
Bonita?
Barrio naman, Bonita kasi is still under Beanie Beauty, so it's still in progress. We are already accepting clients, pero it's still under Beanie Beauty, so if you want to book your appointment, just message us on our
Yeah.
social media pages at beanie.beautynz. And with Barrio naman, you can check our social media pages at barrio.nz.
Yeah.
And you can visit our website at barrio.co.nz. And again, we're sharing space with Beanie Beauty at the moment, so you can drop by our Rosedale shop.
Yes. Paggawa na kayo ng hair sa Bonita,
Oo.
guys. Tingnan niyo yung hair niya ngayon. Sobrang
Diba?
ganda.
Ay, thank you.
Yes.
Same sa'yo.
Bonggang-bongga.
Diba?
lang.
Oo.
Yes, thank you naman. Natural yan.
Diba?
Pilingera.
All natural.
Pilingera, oo. Ayan, maraming salamat for staying tuned, mga kasinigang. Subscribe lang kayo sa aming YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and Spotify para sa mga exciting pang mga usapan. And thank you very much for coming, Joni. Grabe, we're so honored to have you
You're
here.
welcome.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for inviting me as well.
Yes.
It's such a privilege. And again, I'm Joni, and I'm proud to be part of Sinigang Society.
Yes, and I am Peachy, and I am Sinigang Society. Sinigang, sinigang, sinigang! Yay!
Thank you.
May asim. Yay! Tapos na! Thank you so much!